Well, hello, man cavers. You have had the Christmas special, but package turned up today in the post. Ah, here we go. Our gas has turned up, and I'm impatient to wait. So I find myself 5:30. Couple of days before Christmas Eve, 22nd, I think this is, or is it 23rd? No, it's 22nd. Going to see if I can free this hub off. Roll the credits. One last time this year, perhaps. And we'll see if we can get this thing free. Welcome to the man cave. Let the games begin. So, here we go. All cylinder off. Scrap. Where is our new cylinder? Whoops. This gas, in case you're not familiar with it, it burns hotter than butane, hotter than propane. But it isn't quite. Oh, look at that. It isn't quite oxyacetylene hot, but it's the hottest sort of DIY I've found. If any of you guys know any hotter, do you remember years ago you used to be able to buy little tiny oxyacetylene torches, little ones, little tiny bottles for the DIY use, to say renting bottles. Do you know if you can still get that? Can you actually still get sort of, well, they were disposable, but you used to have the little sort of hobby sets of oxyacetylene where you didn't need rent on bottles and all that business. Do they still do such a thing? Or not? Because I don't know. Right. We have got this out of the diesel. She's still leaking. Right, let's have a look. I reckon with some heat, this thing might come. Whoops, we're leaking diesel everywhere still. That's just what we want, to get a blowtorch on something that was smothered in diesel. But luckily diesel is not that flammable. If this was petrol, there's no way I would have chanced it, but with diesel it has to get hot before it burns anyhow. Don't panic, guys, I can get this sorted. Right, let's prop some heat on this and see if we can get these screws undone. I'll probably forward through this because this is going to take quite a while. Right, we have certainly got some heat in there. Will this screw undo? Look at that. Look at that. See? 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 That's what heat can do. Amazing, isn't it? What the hell, I'm smoking myself out. Where's my pliers? Where have they gone? Because I ain't touching that screw. There we go. That screw, as you saw, refused impact drivers. It refused everything. There we go. And it's perfectly reusable. We'll dip him in that diesel to cool him down. I doubt there's enough heat got into this one, because I ain't really concentrated the heat on that. No. Right. On this one we go. Looks like she might be coming undone. At last. I know damn well this hub is going to be HOT, so I can pick that damn thing up. Well, we might find enough heat to penetrate right down to the hub to actually free that middle shaft out. But we'll see, we will see. We'll give that a few more seconds. Alright, now let's have a go with this one. No, that one still ain't coming. That one still ain't coming. Oh, Jesus, these are tight. These are extremely tight. We got a fire going. Alright, let's wind you guys up in the air. See if we can get you guys up in the air. Where are we? Here we go. Alright, you're going upwards. Here we are. What the hell, I am getting smoked out here. I'm going to have to do some door opening. But to start with, I want to move this hub down in the vise a bit. But as you can see, I ain't going to touch that damn thing with my hand. Like I say, we're not one screw out. We just got to try and get... these others out. Alright, that one starts to glow red. Look at that. There we go, look. Yep, there we go. These need plenty of bloody heat. Yeah. That's got that one out as well. Alright, let's move this round before it cools down too much so I don't lose so much heat. There we go. What the hell? Right, we need to be a bit sharp with this before he cools too much. Get our screw. Whoa, now that's hot. Now that's hot. Well, I soon heated that bloody water up in that little pot. Or run it under a hot tap, really. Under a cold tap, sorry, so that got continuous water. Oh, that shock and cool cycle. Still isn't working. No. Tell you what I ought to do. Get a damn bucket of water instead of this. Yeah, that's nearly boiled that pot of water up, you know. Would you believe that water in there is warm enough to bath in? Let me run a bucket of water. Right, that's been pumping itself up for about 10 minutes. Just heating that one bit now. I think we'll have one last go at undoing that with a screwdriver. If not, we'll quickly chuck them in that bucket of water. Yeah, we'll have one last attempt with the screwdriver. Oh. Not a chance. Right, let's get that voice undone. And put him straight in our bucket of water. Fuck me, that's hot. Here we go. Well, that's certainly cooling it down. That certainly is cooling the bugger down. Has it cooled down enough where I can handle it? Ooh, she's still bloody warm, I can tell you. She is still warm. That I can assure you. Woo! Right, so we've done our heat and quench. Will any of these actually undo now, or have we come to the limit? Oh, bugger. Ah! Did I? I can see a bit of turn. Look. I just got a bit of turn in that, look. Ah. There we go. Excellent. She was damn tight, wasn't she? I wonder if banging this other one will do it. That worked on that one. Yep. Here we go, look. See that? We've got a little bit of turn on it. Let's blast a little bit of rocket down there. See that, look? There we go! Hey! Finally, screw number 4 open. Oh, I am pleased to see them open. Right, are you, guys and guidettes, it lifts, and are you guys and guidettes ready to see what's in there? Now I'm going to explain what I think is in here. I think there's going to be like 4 or 5 ratchet notches with ball bearings in them. And as this turns, the ball bearings will drop down. And so there's like going to be some slots. And then on this piece, a sort of one-way, like a cogged wheel, like a toothed wheel, a ratcheted wheel. That's what I think's going to be in there. And as the bearings drop down, they go in front of the 2, stop and it turns. So let's look. No, not quite ball bearings. No, there's proper little... This one's seized, look. There's proper little arms in there, look. See that? Proper little arms, look, what flick out. These ones work, look. But this one don't. Not very well. So we'll give him some rocket. And hope he'll free up. But that is what's inside. Yeah, that's what's inside our ratchet and hub. These are meant to fall easy. Yeah, that's kind of fallen. It's a bit free, isn't it? That one's easy enough. That one's easy. That one's easy. See? I'll try and zoom in. There we go. That's what's inside our ratchet and atom hub. They just drop through gravity. And they drop into these teeth. So it'll only move one way, look. But that still doesn't explain why this is not turning. Now, clearly, it's seized in this hub now. We know this. Clearly, that's where it's seized. It hasn't been welded up. There's no welding in the back there. See, there's no welding gone on in there where it's been welded. I think what we can do, we'll give this little centre a bang. Hopefully nothing will fall out. Wow, I can see that centre started to move, guys. That centre is starting to move out of there. And that's tapered, so I reckon I'm not going to take it right out, so I don't want to risk damaging that ratchet mechanism. But I reckon if we squirt a bit of this down here and let that soak its way through, and I reckon if we then nip it back in the vise, see, that's actually starting to come through there quite nicely. Yep, she's starting to come through, look. Which means it's no longer seized up. She's no longer seized up too much through this centre, so we should, I reckon, you know, I reckon this should start to turn soon. Right, I've got that pushed away. Let's get our axle back in. Get you guys back here, look. And we'll get our axle back in here after I'll tighten this up. And see if we can now get this ratchet to turn. Cool. Jesus crikey, this is tight. Which way has it got to turn? This way, isn't it? Yeah, because that'll flip on them. We've got to turn it this way. This is quite... There you go. See that? We got a little bit of movement. Cool. See? Oops, that's coming out of the vise. Alright, let me see if I can get this in the vise a bit better. There we go. Let's push her through there a bit. Tell you why I'm doing that, just to counterbalance, so I ain't putting weight down on this side. Because I think that went a little. That did. Just a touch. There you go, look. See that? There we go, look. There. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Ha-ha. Oh, there we go, guys and guidettes. We have our ratchet and freewheeling hub, look. Ah, now the whole shaft will come out. Ah, there we go. Our whole shaft is out, look. There's our ratchet and hub. So we need to clean this up in our wire wheel. And I think that will assist us. Do you know you can reverse this hub by flipping these arms back over, look, to make these hubs the direction you want. Now we mustn't forget which way these go. If not, we'll put the damn thing back and we'll have two hubs that ratchet in the same direction. So we'll just get our little arms free. Tell you what, let me get this in my wire wheel and we'll get him done. There we go. There we go. Here is our hub. Freed up. And that's, there you go. Go straight in and out there now. There we go. Alright. This is more like it, isn't it? This is what we wanted to do all the time. And boy, oh boy, has that given me some stick, as you've seen. But it's the ideal Christmas present that we appear to have got our hub freed up. So, before you guys crib and moan, because you'll say, oh, you've done everything wrong, we'll put a slarin of grease all around there. The finger has come out my damn glove. Look, there we go. We'll put a slar of grease right around this. Because I'm sure that's what that's meant to have. Don't know whether you'd want to put too much grease on these ratchets, because you don't want them to pick muck and crap up and stick, do we? So I'm just really going to put it around the... I'm really going to lube around the shaft. And when the shaft is inserted in the hole, it'll come a lot better. Now rinse your mouths out for having them thoughts. I know when I edit this, Mrs. Mancave is going to chuckle at herself when I say about lubing the shaft. She has a filthy mind, because I genuinely mean it as, well, lube the shaft. Come on, Finn, behave yourself. There might be youngsters watching. Right, now then, let's go for a bit of... Let's insert this shaft back in its hole with its ratchet all the right way. Now, how did that go? That was this way about when this come forward. So that one got to come that way and that one got to come that way. There you go. Perfectly lubed shaft, look. Now I've got to check this is right. And we're not... that is the way it come off, isn't it? I'm not putting this together totally the wrong way. Let's put in... Hang on. I got this wrong, didn't I? They should freewheel the same way. Yeah, this is wrong, isn't it? That should be turning the shaft now. So we've got to pull him out and flip them over. There you go. Clicking. Clicking. Forward. Forward. Forward, yeah. So we'll have a solid drive there. There you go, that's right. We had them the wrong way about, look. Would you believe it? Right, there we go. Wow. Aren't I impressed? Aren't I happy that we've managed to get this to bits? Because none of you guys are going to be happy with that going back on there seized up. And I know full well, deep down, I wouldn't have been happy with it going back on there seized up. But at least now, we know it's alright and it's working. And it's ratcheting. Perfect, look at that. Isn't that amazing? Now, I don't think we put grease in here, do you? Because if you look, there's through holes from the back there. There's no gasket on this either. on this metal plate, there's no gasket. So water and crap could easily get back in there. And I think if you put grease in there, dust and shite will get in there and gam it up. So I'm thinking this perhaps should be dry. And all you do is, just like your recoil start on your lawnmower, you don't grease them, you have them dry. So I'm thinking give everything a wipe out, clean him up, then get he back together. Just there, I'm not going to take the lubrication off my shaft, no. There you go. Perfect. There we go. Right. Absolutely fantasy-doby. So we're going to leave this video here. It's plenty long enough. Alright, there we go. Hub. Oh, these screws what caused me so much pain. But with perseverance and probably half a tub of MAF gas, we have managed to undo the 4 troublesome screws. A lot of people would have given up days ago. Probably just either ground them off or drilled them out, and then have to fanny around taking it somewhere to get new screws, to get the threads. But sticking to my rule that I like to use as many original parts as possible. Number one, it saves money, and number two, it truly keeps the machine a lot more original. I know the entire auto truck is not going to be original, but the bar for that end of it will be. There. Hopefully we never have to have these damn things off again. I shall refuse. There we go, let's cover off. If you wonder what grease I'm using, I'll use the old standard multi-purpose grease. There we go. That's one last time. We'll just put our axle shaft back in. And make sure our ratchet is turning. Let's get the other one on the other end. Turning. So that ratchet's this way, ratchet that way. Let's get this out. Hang on, it's ratcheting going forward. This one's ratcheting going forward. I was working that out all wrong, wasn't I? This one's ratcheting backwards. That's ratcheting forward. We did have them little arms right in there. Either way, it works. I'm just going to pop this off and reverse them arms again. But we're not doing that on camera. We have a hub that works. Right, thank you very much for watching. Turn this flash off. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. Our hub is finally finished. And yes, I bet no end of you were shouting out saying you've put that ratchet back together wrong because you was holding this bit in the vise and trying to turn the middle bit, and that's going to be a different rotation. Yes, I can see that now. I can see where my error was. But there you go. We have it sorted. And I'm going to say bye-bye for now. Ha-ha! All put back together with greased screws. freewheeling backwards, freewheeling backwards. So these hubs are both the right direction now. They'll both be pushing forward when that turns. Bye guys. Happy Christmas.